I'm Barbara. Welcome to this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. This week, I would like for us to make a couple of chicks from some K-Pod cups. K-Pod cups are what people get their coffee in now. These K-cups have usually have coffee in them, and after you drink your coffee, people throw these away. So I cleaned the inside out, and we're going to use these to make these little chicks. So the first thing you need to do is paint them yellow. I have gone ahead and painted a couple so that they would be dry so that we could work on them. So you have 2 yellow K-cups, and you have some feet on cardstock, some beaks on cardstock, and this little template for wings. And so the first thing we want to do is cut out the feet and the beaks for these little chicks. Okay, I have 2 sets of feet and 2 beaks cut out. And now I'm going to cut out the wings. And the wings are on some paper on a template. And I'm just going to lay it on the craft foam. You have self-adhesive yellow craft foam. I'm going to lay the first one on and just cut around it on top of the craft foam so that by cutting out the pattern, I've also cut out the craft foam. You do that with each one of the wings, and I'm laying them in next to each other so that I'm not wasting any craft foam. So there's one set of wings. Okay, so now I have 2 sets of wings. So we're ready to put our chicks together. And you will find in your kit that you have large glue dots and smaller glue dots. We're saving the smaller ones for the eyes. So using the large ones, I'm going to take one large one and stretch it like I've done sometimes, where you make a long stretchy piece of glue and put it on the edge of the K-cup. Then take a second one and continue, do the same thing where you stretched it and continue along the edge of the K-cup. So you've got stickiness on the front end here. And now I'm going to line this up with my feet. And there, my feet are glued to the bottom of the K-cup. And I'm going to do that same thing with the other one. This has stickiness all the way around here, and I'm going to line it up on these feet. And that's the way the bottom looks, but when you're looking at your chick, it's like that. Now you will find in your kit that you have a large pom-pom, and you have 3 smaller pom-poms that have been put together. This is the girl, and this is the boy. So my next step is to take a piece of a glue dot, and at the front I'm going to lay the glue dot on the top of the K-cup, and I'm going to do one on the other side at the top also. And then I'm going to put my little chick head on it. And for the other one at the front, I'm going to put 2 more. And this one, I'm going to hold it like it's a triangle, and the two that are glued together are on the bottom, and then the other one is on the top. Okay, the next step is to do the beak. And we've cut these beaks out, and you notice there's a dotted line. That's where you fold it. So I'm folding it so that the dotted line is on the outside, so that when I glue this to my chick, the dotted line won't show. So I'm going to take a glue dot, and this one I think I'll tear in half because I don't really need the whole thing, and I might need my glue for something else. So I put a half a glue dot on this, turn my little chickie around so I can see her, and glue in her mouth. And then the other half of the glue dot I've got here, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other chick, and give him a mouth. So you see, they both have mouths now. Now we've got some eyes in here. One set is big and one set is smaller. The little girl's going to get the big eyes, and the little boy gets the smaller ones. Now for these, we're going to use these little mini glue dots so they aren't as big. So on the small ones, I'll glue 2 eyes on. There's my little boy chick. And 2 more eyes on for the little girl chick. So you can see she's got eyes now. Now there should be 2 little bits of yellow fluff in here. One of them's a little bit bigger than the other, and we're going to use the bigger one and put it on the little girl. And we'll need a glue dot for this. So I'm just putting it on the feather and pushing the feather onto the head. So there, she's got some hair, and we have a little bow here. So we'll take another glue dot and attach the bow to her hair, or to her feathers, so that there's your little girl. And the little boy, we'll add a glue dot to his smaller top knot and glue that to his head. Now, we've got these wings that are on self-adhesive craft foam, so they should just fasten to the K-cup on the sides. Now if they don't stick, you could use another glue dot if you have one, but they should stick. So there you go. That's it for this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go, and we'll see you next week.